Hey, welcome back. I think I figured it out. Well, hold on, let me do my intro. Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Rhyme. I think I figured it out. Before here I was stuck. I was looking at these routes thinking these are dumb. It turns out I forgot you can climb them. Oh, I meant to jump to the left. Ooh, this is giving me very strong Hob vibes, except compared to Hob, I feel like this game is a little bit more polished. It's a lot more complete. Something for certain, Hob was a game that wasn't finished. It was a little bit rushed out because, would you believe, after the game was released, Runic Games, they went bankrupt. Which was upsetting because they're a company which I thought were really, really good. They're the guys behind Torchlight 1 and 2. And they had some very good consumer... Wait, I should climb here instead of climbing around. They had some very good consumer practices. They were a good company, and it's a shame that they're gone. Dude, stop shimmying around the place. And knowing that now, it's very evident that, yeah, Hob was a game that was admittedly rushed. The beacons are lit! Gondor calls for aid! Very original joke. Ah. See, that's the thing about puzzles and puzzle designs. The difference between puzzle games and games with puzzle elements. Puzzle games, they normally make the objective very, very, very clear right away. This is neat. Oh, this is creative. In a very Western sense. Creative for a Westerner. Nice. So, puzzle games, they normally... Oh, I'm gonna first talk to this wolf. I hear him barking. Where are you? Where are you, my homo? I mean, that's the wrong word to use in this context, but where are you? Yeah, puzzle games, they normally make your objective exceptionally clear, and it's normally a very basic objective. Make it to the end, sort of thing. You have, I guess another breed of puzzle game would be the Zachtronics games, the sort of the programmer game, the logic game, which involves... Look, I wanted to jump down, please. Don't die. Hey! I killed you. Can I... Oh, I can probably just make the jump. Though that was close. The Zachtronics games, which are very logic-based, where... I mean, we'll leave it at that. Puzzle games, they tend to have very, very clearly defined, yet simple objectives. Games with puzzle elements, they tend to be objectives of... The objectives vary depending on the context that you're in of the game currently. A lot of the time it wasn't obvious. Like, just then, I had no idea what I was trying to achieve was to grow out the tree. I tried that earlier, but I left it as thinking, okay, it'll solve itself, probably. My objective became eventually just to climb that tower because I was shouting at this orb, but it kept going higher, and it seemingly I could climb up there. I had no idea that shouting at this orb would unlock progress, would solve this puzzle. And that's the problem. To create a good puzzle, I find involves, and Far Lone Sails had this problem as well. There was this issue with, you don't know exactly what you're trying to do. You just know if you keep hitting things in the correct order and keep being able to progress, things will solve it themselves, and then suddenly you're good. Suddenly you're moving forward. And you don't know what you're solving. You just know if you keep doing the thing that you're doing, everything will solve itself. So in a perfect world, in a perfectly designed game, which is a lot more easier said than done, the puzzles would always be very, very clearly... the puzzles would be able to be complex, yet also, at the same time, completely and wholly communicate to you what you're trying to solve. Like just now, I had no idea I was trying to fill up the water. I knew there was a key in the middle. I guess I should have known this is where the key would get used. That's fairly obvious. But I had no idea that raising that tower over there and shouting at those orbs will unlock this. Would help me get the key. At the same time, though, this is still fairly early into the game. This is barely an hour into the game. So I guess this could be tutorializing. Maybe we'll see a similar puzzle where there'll be larger orbs in a sequential order where I have to shout at one of them and they'll eventually unlock. Wait, this is where I started, this is where I came from. It'll eventually unlock it. So, at the same time, this is still essentially just a tutorial for this kind of puzzle. If the puzzle never gets developed, I'll be disappointed. If it does get developed, I'll be quite happy. Presumably, there's going to be something I need to fill here, I think. Presumably. That's become a very happy word for me to say ever since playing The Room 2. I find myself saying the word presumably quite a lot. I guess Manly Tinderstaff from Pyre. That's something that character would say a lot. I just realized something. I am recording. I had to pause there. I think maybe audio quietened down for a second. I'm playing windowless, borderless window, which the game does recommend. Oh, there's a mural on the bottom. Let's see if we can read this. The game does recommend playing in full screen, since that gives you slightly better performance. So that's the door here. Is that glowing, or is that just... Are you looking at it, or are you just tying your shoelaces? Tying your shoelaces or sandal laces. Is that meant to be gold, or is that only gold because I've quote-unquote solved whatever was meant to happen here? There's the bench, and then there's some kind of building. Do I see the bench? Yeah, see, that's probably my end goal. Probably. I wonder how long this game's going to be. Maybe 5-6 hours at most. Maybe. Oh, hey, I do recognize this place. This just makes me want to play Ico. Which I really, really loved. Might be worth a replay. Again, looking at the game, I can see it's emulating having a Milky Way by sort of including a cloud. Which is, yeah, but within the cloud, the density of stars aren't necessarily higher, which bothers me. Why? Like, there's like such a uniform density of stars. Does the night sky normally look like this? Because I'm almost convinced that, yeah, if you look at the night sky and the country, it looks this dense, but I can't recall it being this dense all around. I remember it being very dense around the Milky Way and very, very open. Not very, very open, but a little bit more open around the edges, around the horizon. There are seagulls over there. Like Breath of the Wild, that means there's something worthwhile over there. Might have already been there. Look at the moon. The moon's too big! No, that's fine. The moon's just fine. Yeah, the moon's just fine. I mean, it could be a little bit more luminescent. You could give it a moon bow, for example. Or you could... I feel like the edges are too hard. They should be a little bit blurred, or at least a little softer in terms of lighting. I told you, I enjoy night skies, people. I really, really enjoy my night skies. I just enjoy the sky in general. Which is annoying, because one place you could criticize... Am I meant to feed you? Oh no, good kid. Good boy. Do these hurt me? Can I roll into them? I forgot I had a combat roll. Yeah, look, I probably have to show the pig around to here. Okay, we'll do that. Well, I'll do that. Weird. Have you noticed? A lot of Let's Players do this, and I find myself intuitively doing this as well. Oh, you can throw. Neat. Wait, give that back. Give that back. Give that back. I demand it back. Oh. A lot of Let's Players do this. They start using very inclusive language for some reason. And I mean, if I'm to explain my opinion or my point of view on this, it's because I'm very consciously aware right now that I'm playing to an audience, even if that audience isn't here, or it's an audience which I'll never ever meet. It's an audience that I'll never meet, yet still I feel inclined to refer to them. Because, interestingly enough, go get it. I just want to make sure, I want to be diligent and make sure I get everything. Interestingly enough, I find during periods of time, well, I don't know why I'm walking around here, but during periods of time when I Let's Play, I socialize less. I'm a very introverted individual, and like a true introvert, not like what the internet thinks the introvert is, with how many, like, the way the internet treats introverts being some kind of very unique experience, a very solitary and wholesome experience. It's so dumb. The internet, like, really, that's not what it's like. It's because I enjoy meeting new people. I really, really love meeting new people, except under very specific circumstances. For example, meeting people overseas on a holiday. People who I know I'll never have to speak to ever again, so you can just open up to them and you can talk and you share your life story with them, and you get to know them, and you share very personal information with them. You probably, I'm gonna have to throw this, aren't I? Nice, thank you. Okay, give me another, please. I don't know, I did this in the stupidest way possible. So I enjoy meeting new people, but I am an introvert. I do need to rest after talking to... Oh, it despawns. After socializing. And I've noticed... You're not going to give me anything new, are you? That's fine. Can I really have to walk around here? recording these videos, I find it pulls from the same. Am I actually being really dumb right now? If I put this here, oh no, it closes off. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna have to throw it. Or try to make the jump. Let's Playing making these videos does pull from the same reason. Oh no! I had it at the right time the first time when I threw it. You were just meant to climb up on the edge. It pulls from the same kind of mental energy that socializing does for me. And that's weird, to say the least, that if I Let's Play, I find myself not socializing at all and not contacting people at all, because it pulls from the same energy and I actually need to rest from Let's Playing. I only have about 2 hours worth of voice inside of me and I've already used 1 hour and 10 minutes of it. Though, strangely enough, playing Far Lone Sails and playing The Room too, I had a lot. Shit, are you okay? Wait, hold on, I realize you can climb down. Oh no, you're fine, you're fine. You can climb down. I'm not gonna climb up. Go the wrong way first, always. And then, I hate the camera in this game. And then, see what there is to find. Look around. Actually explore the place. I do recall that there were areas near the beginning of the game which I didn't fully complete. Nice to see. That's a very interesting cave. Have I been in there? Did I just completely ignore it? You know, at this point, I'm more interested in progressing. I suspect this game is there's not gonna be like an alternative ending where if you collect everything or if you find everything, you get a more complete ending. It's just either gonna be an element of lore or it's going to be collectibles, which do increase your expanding of this game, but it's not part of main completion, it's not part of the main progression of the game. It's just extra stuff, which has no major impact on the gameplay. That said, that doesn't mean I dislike it. I do like having extras, but I do like having extras which are also very meaningful to the game. By the way, I'm a bit of an elitist when it comes to playing video games. Okay, I see where I'm meant to go. Interesting whale motif. Is that a whale? I recognize it as being very nautical, but at the same time, I recognize it but not sure from where. Is it some kind of shelled creature? Oh, you're kidding me. Wait, press B to what? To drop it. Right. And you can jump on it. I keep pressing B to try and pick it up. I guess if I put this here. Ah! But of course. Can I pick this up? No. Yes, I can. That closes that door, but if I put it here, it lowers that. I see. See, just so like, truth be told, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sort of. I mean, if I did take the opportunity to try and make sense of everything. Yeah, see, like, now I know. Now I actually know what's going on. So, disregard that criticism. I actually do have an idea of what I'm doing. Put this down here. Move this single orb over to the old spot. Press X to pick it up. It will raise the platform. Using this raised platform, I can now actually walk the orb over to the now raised pedestal. I can't put it on the pedestal yet because it's raised. And then I'll go down and actually lower the pedestal. Yeah, pretty basic. Pretty good. And communicated fairly clearly, I think. Because you don't want somebody... There's nothing more kind of condescending than having an NPC in a game actually explain to you, like, oh, look, we have to open that door. Like, no shit, Sherlock. I'll do it. I think I could figure that out. I say, so now that that's lowered, I can... Truth be told, though, I didn't know what that was going to do. I guess maybe I should have been able to guess. You can kind of just sort of grok the correct intuitive order to solving the puzzle. Hey, here we have it again. There's the missing key piece. Ah, this is going to be the second key that I use over by that Sphinx-looking mofo. Hey, neat. Oh, and this was the bench, I guess? Yeah, sure. Thank you, camera, for showing me that. Am I meant to go down here, or is there an alternative? Yeah, it doesn't matter. it doesn't matter at all. Hey, I'm enjoying myself so far playing this game. This is available on Switch and Xbox One and PS4. Oh, there's the... Okay, seriously, that dude over there is more ominous and scary than anything else. I wish I could turn on anti-aliasing. I'm very sorry, people at home. I'm barely hitting 30 frames per second right now. It's weird. It's confusing. He's more ominous than anything else. And not in... I mean, intriguing, but... he scares me. Oh, hold on. Does this game have inverse kinematics? No, it doesn't. Look, my feet, my foot is hovering. Oh, okay. So you see how they made the stairs here? This is... Okay, this might be some weird fascination, but trust me, this is important in something like my Legend of Zelda Wind Waker analysis. You can see this staircase isn't actually a modeled staircase. It's actually a ramp with a staircase skin overlaid. Notice how I'm actually walking down a ramp and you can see my feet actually can clip through the staircase. So this is an example of why I like the camera, dislike the camera trying to look behind me. I have to manually try and buffer it to stop it trying to rotate. Is this at least... No inverse kinematics. That's interesting. A game as stylized as this with... I would have thought it would have inverse kinematics. Minus 1 point. He's ominous. Because he's so ominous, or she. It is so ominous. Oh, and the fox is right next to it. Specifically because it has such a dominating presence, because it's got, with its robe on, it has a very wide silhouette, for one. And also the fact that you can't see his face. 2. So just in general. And also the fact that it's normal human proportions as well. Like this kid, he's stylized, but you know, he's a little bit more lanky. He has a bigger head than usual. You know that sort of thing is, yeah. He's stylized, so having this actual humanoid-looking creature is suddenly kind of scary. I see we're heading towards there. Looking at these murals. Can I shout at this? No, I just hum. I can't shout. So the crown glows and the cape glows. Isn't this neat? Okay, thank you, camera. Take control of me. Yeah, like I said, having birds just fly just really, really makes things bigger. Though I'm not really invested enough in this game for some reason. Right now I'm thinking, wouldn't it be really funny if I just dropped to my death? Like so. Oh, those jerks! Invisible walls. Oh! See, so far, like one thing I'm disliking about this game is how it's trying to really railroad you down a certain experience. And that frustrates me. I dislike that. Like, let me play the game the way I want to play it. If it's really worthwhile, I would... I mean, the music is good. It's very atmospheric, very pretty. Okay. Oh, duh. I thought there was going to be some kind of invisible wall. I was going to have to shimmy across the window and then make a jump over to here. I mean, to me, it just shows there's a lack of confidence in the player to really accept that... to play this game as a heartfelt, emotional, and atmospheric game. Instead, you're trying to railroad me down this certain pathway. It frustrates me a little bit. Which, you know, seriously, this is why I like Far Lone Sails a lot. It does not compromise its gameplay for its artistic vision. It's actually a full-blown, complete game in every sense of the word, just very short. And it goes off to tell a very short story. Yet, it does so without compromising its gameplay. And like, it's the kind of game where I can see it having a sequel. Like a really damn good sequel where it expands on every single mechanic. Like you might remember me talking about, oh look, there are these light sources in this game. Imagine if you have to do some kind of, not dungeon crawling, but have to go into a very dark cavern, and you have to light your way using a light source. I could totally see a Far Lone Sails sequel doing something like that, but this game, I can't see it having any kind of sequel thus far. I'm being very critical of this game. I'm very sorry, developers. Looking at this puzzle, seeing that I'm approaching 20 minutes, there's a missing statue. Am I going to have to view the statue? Because the silhouette of the statue looks very similar to the silhouette here. And there's a roly-poly ball, which I can... which I can push. Oh, wow. No wonder why it was rolling so strangely. Okay. So that's a start. I can only maintain it during nighttime. And you can see in that doorway, all the way in the distance, the middle distance, there's that red-robed fella again. I guess the sunlight... wait, wrong way. Let me check if the sunlight has any such impact on the game. It looks like it might... Oh, no, just off. Okay. Looks like there's a missing statue. But that's going to be for next episode. So, hey, thanks so much for watching. Do stay tuned. A lot more Rime coming in future. Going to be... let go, please. Going to be solving this puzzle. But hey, until then, my intros never improve. Hope to see you later. Bye.